Hello, tactical tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Shining Force 2 Tactics Plus ? With me, Blueankylo, where the question is, does Blue use tactics or just power through with overpowered magic and archers that move 6 movement, or maybe even 9 with a bit of luck. So welcome back, guys, to the next episode here. Hey there, future tubers. This is your past Ankylo speaking. So yeah, we're here in we took a ship. We found the secret. If you missed last episode, boy, that's weird. There's this dwarven blacksmith here where Sheila's dojo is, but Sheila's dojo is still above it. But unfortunately, we didn't really have enough money or ability to sell stuff to finish our mithril shopping trip. So we will have to progress until we get to a regular town, unless actually, there's a thing that I realized in hindsight. I could have done this last episode. There is a shop in town where we can sell stuff. So let's sell a couple things. We won't have enough to do all of them by any means, but that's like 2 more. We can also sell... Yeah, and okay, hold on. Sorry, guys. Past Ankylo has made some mistakes and cannot rewind time to go to his last video and fix his mistakes. However, for today's episode, we will start with a small shopping trip to catch up on the obvious mistake. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Just don't die on the next map, and it'll be all good. We're gonna give Slade a Jizzarm, so we're gonna do that. I don't care about Screech. Sorry, Screech lovers. I don't really care about Warlock rings. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna bring 2 Warlocks and a like, they're already so overpowered. Like, oh, you can't even sell fairy rings. Oh, I didn't know that. That's weird. Jero doesn't need his spear either. We'll be able to get better stuff than that anyway. Guyan doesn't need his gloves. So we're just getting some money here more than anything. And if I want to use these people, I'll switch out weapons. But we're at the point where we're getting mithril weapons anyway, so non-mithril stuff doesn't really hold up. I think I've sold... Well, at this point we've sold everything. And there is more shops, so we're going to run out of money here and be real sad, but... Priorities. Selling stuff. We don't need the Vigor Ring anymore. Oh, the Vigor Ring, was that the one that gave movement? Whatever. Let's just... The chances of me using red is pretty slim. We can always buy better stuff here if we need to. We'll get rid of that Great Sword. It's not that great. Mage's Rod, I think... We're going to be very limited by... Now that we're at, like, endgame rods, and I don't think that Mage Rod's actually good enough to bring to the end game. So let's sell both of those. Kazan had one as well, right? We'll be replacing this with something better here if we can afford it. And similarly, our new healer, Nadra, has a Mage Rod that she also doesn't need. Okay, so how much money did we pull out here? We got 100,000 gold. That's not bad. All right, that's some more goodies. Okay. Whew. Someone probably left a very angry comment on the last video. Blue, you just talked to a shop, and now you said you can't sell anything. Alright, so what do we want? We can buy 6? Almost 7. If we can find 300 gold, we can buy 7. So who needs stuff the most? Well, we don't really do any punching, so Giant Fist and the Fist of Fire are kind of out. That's too bad. I do have my list of what all the weapons do here on the side, sort of to help me, because there's so many. I think the Jizzarm, I already sold Slade's sword, so we're gonna give him his classic best weapon. It's 45 attack power and I believe a chance to just insta kill one-shot enemies. So that's always good, right? And we can always give him his ninja suit if we want. There is another late game ninja sword that we just can't get here, but I'm sure we'll find it somewhere. Okay, that's one. Let's see. So the scepter is very tempting. It is the 10 MP regeneration while equipped. So if you want to equip it, it kind of takes up... It doesn't have a use on cast, but if you want to take up one of your inventory slots, just regenerate MP every turn, that's pretty good. But I'm not sure if it's good enough to buy at the moment. The magic arrow, I believe, does cast some spell, but I forget what it is. So if you want like you can equip the one that lets you move further, and then also have one you can use as an item, but we don't have the money for that right now. Staff of Earth is wizard only, I believe. Yeah. So if you want Kazin to have something better than the Mage Rod, this is it. The Staff of Earth is something like Deo or Deo 2, maybe. And the Staff of Wind is kind of its counterpart for clerics only, and is, I believe, well, I don't know. Is it just a high-level blast or something? I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, those are the two wizard cleric sort of specific spells or items. We talked about Matula's Shield. Fist of Fire, I don't actually know what it does. I never use anyone that punches, but I'm pretty sure one of these adds, or wait, I did equip them. The Giant Fist also adds 10 defense, but I don't know what the Fist of Fire does. Probably has like a blaze effect. Holy Ring. Is it worth buying right now? Really just looking at this for my own sake. Holy Ring, I don't know what it does. I didn't write it down. Maybe it casts like Aura or something. We talked about Fairy Pins, Master Amulets. We got Tridents. It's one of the spears you can throw. I don't know what this one does either. I think you use it to cast Neptune is the idea with that one. The Chaos Ring is actually just like a Warlock Ring, but stronger. So this one doesn't have a spell, but it is a very, very strong weapon. So if you didn't want to use the Warlock Ring on Celeste, you could give her this as an upgrade to the Warlock Ring to do truly spectacular damage. And we might, we'll get one of those eventually for sure. Goddess Spear. Oh, right. This is a range 3 spear. This is pretty awesome. So I think this is how we keep Temari alive for now. The other spear, there's 3 spears. Trident is your magic summoning spear. Goddess is your long range spear, range 3. And Gungnir, I can never pronounce, is the defensive spear. This gives you 10 defense. Which is good, but I think we want the long range. And I think they have the same attack power. They're both equally strong. So as long as you get one, you're okay. But range 3, right? That's pretty awesome. All right, so that's good. Let's see. We still got some more good choices. Just trying to pick the best stuff while we're a little bit short on money. We've already seen the Angelic Sword, which does a big heal. Very strong heal. Maybe even heal 4. The Callous Vol, which sounds vaguely Arthurian. This one is a HP regenerating one. And then Levanter is your usually hero only, but I think they changed it. So blue can use it. It is stronger than the Angelic Sword. But so can anyone else that can use swords. So that's cool. I think even, no, not Slade, but so birds, soldiers, and heroes. So who's missing a sword? I guess Luke. Luke's already got a, like, I think the Engulf Sword is unique for birds. So we want him to use that. And it looks like it's 60 attack instead of 45. Screech, well, you know, I'm not really using a lot of sword wielders this time. I guess like blue could just hold the Angelic Sword for a big heal and then equip one of the other ones. I usually try to get Levanter on blue until we get the Chaos Breaker, because it's a cool fire sword. It's like the coolest looking sword. I'm gonna give him the Callous Vol because it regenerates, and then he can equip that. So this is in the pursuit of keeping blue alive. This sword is good, and it regenerates. This sword we can just use to cast heal. So we equip this and use that. Ideally, like, you could do that with everybody. You have an equipped weapon that's really good for the equip effect, and then you have, you know, something else that you can use to cast spells, right? I never got anything for Kazin, so we could give him MP regeneration, or more importantly, a cool summon. So we're gonna do that. That gives him, the attack power doesn't really matter, but it doesn't give any defense or anything, is what I was checking. But that gives him a free attack spell, so that's good. We still have some money left. Fun with blues. Shopping time. We can buy at least 2 more. So we've got 2 running shots for archers. We've got the sword for Slade. We've bought a staff of Earth for Kazan. We didn't buy a staff of Wind yet. No punching yet. I think I want to buy one of these holy rings to test it out. I believe they will cast Aura. So I'm going to give it to Sumina. No, I'm going to give it to Celeste because she doesn't have any healing spells naturally. So if we trade that out, I believe it's just like Life Ring but better. It's kind of just upgrade to that. Yeah, it doesn't do any... you can kind of tell when you try to equip it, it doesn't have any stats. You know what? We can buy one more. I don't actually think this is a great decision, but I'm going to buy the Chaos Ring as well. The Chaos Emeralds. We will need someone to hold on to it for a second. And then we will go really hard on Celeste being super overpowered. So, switch out that Warlock Ring. So we're out of money, but technically I've got more stuff to sell. 100 attack power on that. Whew. It's pretty awesome. All right, well, this is a bit slower start to the episode than I was expecting, but hey, we got to get this shopping done eventually. And I kind of like to show it off because it's new. Not buy, sell. So just double check. We want those two. We just found an ice rod, so I do want to buy the wind staff for one of the clerics, but you know, we've got a new ice rod for now. Staff of Earth is new. Running shot's new. Engulf is new. Warlock ring we get rid of. I keep forgetting to test out the angel shot. That's my bad. We've got the rings. We probably don't need the life ring. We can't actually sell it anyway. Interesting. We don't need a chrome javelin. We've got a goddess spear, which should be awesome. I'm just going to sell this warlock ring because Sumina is never going to do an attack. She is a spellcaster. She does not have a high enough attack rate to really get value out of it. Celeste is a little bit different, but Sumina will probably just have 3 spell rings. And that'll be fine. Slade's got his disarm. And we can't sell fairy rings either. So, Nadra is actually missing. Maybe we'll get her the wind staff. Yeah, okay. All I want to do left is finish spending my money on unique mithril weapons, stash away the old rings we don't want, and then we'll be good. So we want to pick up one of the other ones, the Staff of Wind. Again, we could just go with the MP regenerating, which might be better, but I'm trying to show cool stuff off, and we can already recover MP mostly for free anyway. We just got to use those fairy rings. Yeah, Staff of Wind. Another mithril tier ultimate sort of item. I might end up, if I get enough money, I will probably end up buying arcane scepters for all the spellcasters just for the passive MP regeneration. But I will have to ditch one of their other rods, basically. And it's tough. So let's put things we don't want away, just for my inventory management. Sumina does need a new ring eventually. Putting this life ring away. Now, I know we kind of doubled down on Celeste with the Chaos and Holy Ring. Like, we could have given one of them to Sumina. But she's got, like, good spells. Celeste is all offense, so if she can get Aura, I think it's worth it to give it to her. Oh, right, and because I always forget, let's move the Angel Shot. I've never used it. I don't even know how it works. Let's give it to someone with, like, inventory space. Could give it to one of the archers. Let's give it to Luke. Maybe he'll remember to use it. Okay, save game. Let's keep going. That was a bit slow. My bad. Anyway, Gestapo is here to stop us. And is this going to be an ambush? It is foolishly an ambush where we split up. Who split the party? You're fired. Alright, but we got mithril weapons, right? So we're super strong, overpowered. New units. Let's see. Pegasus Knights are not new. Purple Worms are they the same as the Bridge Worms, or are they slightly stronger? I don't know. Don't really care. Dragon Newts can confuse you, so we want to kill them first. I bet you the worms just poison you, which is annoying, but whatever. Not as bad as being confused. We've got the Mist Demons. These guys are really annoying. I remember them. Muddle is AoE confusion and 143 attack power. We've got bow riders. We've seen them, I think. Shamans we've seen for sure. New chaos wizards to collect the chaos emeralds. Blaze 4. Yeah, gotta be careful with that. That's it. So the enemies are getting strong, no doubt about it. All right, Sarah. Hey, you got an ice rod. It's not gonna be AOE. She doesn't really have any AOE damage spells, does she? Ice rod is low range. All right, well, let's use it. See what it does. Slow down. Ice rod, go. Single target, 60 damage, range 1. Could be worse. Good dodge. Need that. Poisoned, whatever. Boy, those enemies are getting a lot of attacks on turn 1. Alright, so we got blue. These guys, that's a lot of enemies. I think we're gonna try to kill the Pegasus Knight and stay back. Let my flyers do the, yeah, because we don't really have we don't have much healing on this side, right? Blue's group is definitely on the slightly fragile side. Meanwhile, everyone dies before they can get a turn. No, not quite dies, but 66 agility. These guys, well, you know, Kazim could have gone first, but he didn't. All right, well, let's try to get a big freeze off. I can stay back a little bit. We really need to kill this Newt before someone gets killed. I think, like, the success of this fight, it's not really tactics. It's if you get hit and confused, you probably just, that group, that corner just dies. Because you can't really afford to lose anybody. We've not done any damage over. This group is getting just wrecked. Well, he has a chance. Let's see what happens. To just kill it. He did not get it, I don't think. We just cut him in half. Alright, so I think I like my strategy of trying to kill this Pegasus Knight. And Timari has range 3 with the Goddess Spear. So good. I don't believe you can use it. Oh, you can use it. Oh, geesh. That's a good one, boys and girls. That looks like Aura 2. Oh, boy. Yeah, Goddess Spear. That might be the best spear. Range 3 is awesome. And also healing is pretty good. Alright, Sumina. You do have Aura. Nadra has the Staff of Wind. What are we going to do? Thing is, Slade is, like, definitely dead. If I knew Sarah was going to go earlier, she could Aura 4 and heal everybody. She does have pretty good agility. Like, she's pretty likely to go first next round. Because she's got... I should have boosted herself, really. Then she'd have over 100. She'd definitely go first. 90% sure. And that way we could focus on killing. We're going to bet on Sarah saving the day. So we're just going to... We're going to try to do damage rather than heal. I am not 100% sure it's a good idea, but I think we need to try to kill some of these guys. If we don't kill them, we're not going to make any progress. Meanwhile, Celeste, speaking of needing to kill things, can she just... Yeah, this is probably an easy kill for her. 89 damage. Bolt level 4. That's the first person to bolt 4, I think. Is she done with all her spells? No, she still needs freeze 4. Alright, getting rid of these newts. Get out of here. Archer, we're just gonna... This group's just gonna pull back a little, be safe. Sadly, through the forest, we kind of don't get very much movement, even with our 8 move, but... Alright, Geralt. I gotta say his name different every time. I guess we'll technically do more damage to this worm, so maybe he could shot it. Keeping in mind, Geralt has this full moon. He is super strong now. He might actually be able to do 84 damage. We'll see. Only 67 plus 78. Pretty happy with that. How about the Staff of Wind? Okay, that's a big AoE. So that's got to be blast something. Which blast? I don't know. We could also go with defense. 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 You know what? She's not going to kill anything with that. So for now, if we can get the aura off and the boost off, I think Slade will live. Engulf Sword, yeah. Oh, also Angel Shot. So Engulf Sword, I'm assuming, is like high level blaze. Sounds like fire, right? Angel Shot, I don't know, and I keep it's a heal. Okay. This is I probably because you can buy these, right? So maybe we should have used those instead of healing drops. I don't know. I promise I'll test it out. First off, let's see what the Engulf Sword does. No, it's not fire. It's that's that other spell. That's like the level 2 version of that spell too, I think. Demon. So Kazan has that normally, but I think it only does like 50 or 60 damage, right? Like you know. So I bet you that's Demon level 2. Because I think that did even more damage than Kazan's. Alright, so we're on the second round. Slade went first with 94 agility. I have another chance to heal him. Oh yeah. Double in. Alright, and we did get Sarah's turn. So, you know, in the cheateriest of cheats, we're just going to heal everyone to full. If you didn't have Aura 4, these split party fights would be so brutal, so. I don't think it's really a cheat. I'm just joking. Alright, well, let's keep blasting. Another 150 AoE damage total. That's not bad. 67. I would, if possible, really like to kill the Confusion Newt, and this should do it. And we still got good XP out of it. Ooh, Aura level 4. That's another good one. Oh, we're getting all the good stuff now. You're still missing Atlas too, but yeah, Nadra. That's 3 characters technically with Aura 4. Although Luke only sort of counts. He can cast it once. Alright, we haven't dealt with this group at all. I bet you that Smoke Demon's gonna come towards us. So let's just try to stay in the forest. And maybe try to stay out of area, like stay spread out so we don't get hit by a muddle level 2. 15 damage is fine. Kazan can use in it. This might be enough. I forget exactly how much that Atlas does, but somewhere around 80, I think. Never mind. Maybe it resists punching. Oh, come on! Gee, we're lucky we didn't die there. There is another one coming from the south. Okay, so. Surround it and fire! Alright, we've got 1 worm, 1 Pegasus. I think the groups are still too split up. Like, it will still take 2 or 3 turns for, like, Sarah's group to even get to Blue's group, and the fight's surely over by then, right? So let's just use overpowered Celeste ability to just do 125 damage. Everything's overpowered until you're dead, you know. Temari with super long range. Blue's not in any real threat yet, so we'll just try to do some damage. I love this version of the battle theme in Final Fantasy 2. Or 3, sorry. It's when you're minied and going through the little underground sections. So good. We're definitely all grouped up for a muddle if it targets almost anyone. We almost killed this guy? No. Jeez, this group, what's wrong with our damage over here? Did no one do any real damage? Well, I wanted to test this out anyway, so let's see what Angel Shot does. Well, we don't know how much, but it definitely heals. Single target ranged heal. There is... Pegasus. We could try to move like the fast characters to go help out, maybe. We just leave 2 behind to deal with the Pegasus Knight. They'll probably be fine. 34 agility. That's starting to get pretty high. What's she up to? 108 agility? Not bad, not bad. Yeah, let's see if we can finish off this worm. Yeah. Good for Slade. Needs that level. Alright, Sumina. There's probably not much left to do. Just the one cloud coming. So we'll try to actually split up this time, like I originally said, so that we don't get all confused. The cloud didn't attack, which gives us an opportunity to finish off this archer with a nice crit. I think our stat gains have started to decrease once we got beyond level 20 promoted. We do have detox. We're going to do that. Poison just needs to be gone. Oh, Kazan, right. You're very much almost dead. So we don't want him fighting a Pegasus Knight like this. Let's give him a moment to heal up. This is the Crystal Tower theme. I love this one too. So good. Let's show off that Holy Ring. Yeah, we haven't done that yet. Yeah, it is Aura 2 at least. Pretty good. Okay. May doesn't really have anything she can do. Well, boost. Sure. Or attack. Be attack. It's nice now. It definitely took her a while to pay off. Like, the fact that she had spells but couldn't really cast them for a long time kind of sucked. I wish she started with a little bit, like, maybe started with 5 MP or enough to cast attack and boost once or twice, right? And then maybe slow gain after that is fine, but if you can only cast spells somewhat reliably at the end of the game, can you really? Like, let's try to zap that wizard. And knocked him to sleep! Oh, good job. Alright, more damage to the shaman, maybe. Good, just wasting his turn. So one is asleep, one is healed. That's 2 actions dealt with. Luke. I don't expect you can de-soul a demon. It's probably resistant. Another sleep. Ooh. And we are actually getting close enough to maybe help out. I didn't expect we'd be able to get here in time. Wait, wasn't he asleep? What happened? Surely I saw the wizard get put to sleep. Huh. Well, not bad. Okay, I definitely want this guy to move up. Come at me. Whew, yeah, those guys have a tremendous attack power. Alright, so we've got a wizard that needs to die that has a ton of HP, and a demon that needs to die that has a lot of attack. A little bit of danger. I could bolt them all, but I don't know how much damage that'll do. I bet you we'll... Nah, we'll do the bolt. We don't get to use 3... Bolt 3. If it was Bolt 4, it would have probably been a good idea. But yeah, 30 damage each is... Hey, it criticaled the shaman. Wow. Okay, got lucky there. It's one of the reasons to do multi-attacks, though. You get multiple chances for crits, you know? Okay. I guess we're just going to have Kazan try to lure this guy towards him. If he boosts himself, now he's healed and also get a free level up. Celeste will be there to help and can make sure we've got lots of MP if we need it. Timari, that's probably, I don't know. How do you pronounce Timar? Timari is what, the Naruto? Yeah, that's it. Pretty nerdy. Definitely spelled differently, though. Alright, let's... I don't know who's most likely to kill. I think the demons dodge more, so we'll try to focus the wizard down, I guess. This demon hasn't moved yet. And then, of course, the chokeable theme while we're messing around here. Very nice. Just trying to keep Elric alive. Probably should have healed him with someone, but maybe... Oh, Geralt manages to make it in time to help. Ho, 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 106 damage. All right, that means... What's the best way of not dying? So, like, we could have Luke pull back and heal. Agility 74, 93. The wizard is definitely going first once we start a new round. I don't know if we can do enough damage. 68 defense. I don't think he'll do enough without a crit or something. Alright, I'm gonna... What's... She's only at 97. I thought she was over 100. Weird. It's fine. We're just gonna make sure nobody dies, right? We're just playing it safe. We're not in a rush. Just be smart. Use your MP to heal. We could have healed anyway, turns out. Wow. So it would have been better than, in hindsight, oh boy, if blue dies to a Blaze 4 plus a demon attack, I'm going to be really annoyed. Because I could have tried to kill one of them. I don't know if I would have succeeded, but we could have tried. And then we could have had Sarah heal to full. But... if we get a game over because of this, I'll be a bit salty. Okay, blue got his turn. So that means... I mean, again, we could try to kill this guy, but if we miss and he attacks blue, it's GG. So instead, we're just going to play super careful. And now we know how much HP that heals. The answer is 70. That's a pretty good sword. Single target 70 HP heal. That's not bad at all. And then the Callous Vol regenerates 10 per turn as well, so even better. That demon really needs to come up here and fight me. Quit being a chicken. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's actually win this fight now. We're good. Kill the wizard, get a level. Beautiful. Attack Pegasus Knight for massive damage. Attack Mist Demons. Mist Demons, I believe, are pretty high level too, so you get a lot of XP for fighting them. Okay, that's this side dealt with. There's just 2 enemies left. One hasn't even attacked us yet. It's gone so slow that our attack boost spell's wearing off. Celeste got another turn, but both of these characters are pretty high level. Neither of them are going to get much XP for kills, so yeah, doesn't really matter. That's, you know, I don't really need to explain it probably, but in case you missed it somehow over the course of this series, you know, diminished XP for killing enemies as your characters get level. So the reason I try to use my lowest level characters to kill enemies is they get more XP and then 1, which is mostly nothing, so... Alright, let's finish this last demon up, hopefully without anyone dying. One more hit. Sumina doesn't really need it, though. I'd like Slade to get the kill. He's been waiting there all this time for this demon to come to him. There we go. No level up, but good win. Alright, awesome. So if we go left, we get to another fight, but there are things to do. We're going to do this town first, which is... I forget the name of it. It's the town of Roft. Welcome. We've got a priest. Everyone's alive. Good. No deaths. No poisons. Awesome. Alright. So, congratulations, team. We made it. There's some more treasure. Dragon Rod. Yes. More awesome rods to make everyone jelly about our spellcasters. Is the Dwarven Blacksmith in Grand's Forest? I don't know about that. We will go to the weapon shop after we finish exploring the town. It turns out that the two random archaeologists eventually opened the door and took a shortcut here. But, unfortunately for them, he got sick and died. The end. Yeah, and unfortunately, someone crashed the Nazca ship, so no one's going to ever see that again. Anyway, if you do this, you get Zinc. I believe if you don't talk to them, Zinc still joins you, but then leaves after the next fight or something like that. It almost never happens. But I believe there is a way to lose Zinc if you skip some cutscenes. The Red Baron, apparently, somewhere out there. So we could buy more Angel Shots to heal at range. A bit more expensive, but that's neat. I thought they would do damage, but nope. Do you know Mithril? Yeah, we've already got Mithril weapons because we are sequence breaking the blacksmith. Okay, well that's not much else left to do in this town, so let's check out the secret blacksmith treasure of a Shield of Valor. Alright, I don't know if anyone's going to be able to equip that. Let's pick it up. Item give. It's actually maybe on the person who needs it already, but let's see. Looks like you need to be a Red Knight to equip it. So what does it do? It gives you 30 defense. That's it. It's pretty good, but I don't know if that's great. And we also have a Dragon Rod, which we happen to have. Oh, this is wizard only. So we're going to switch the Staff of Earth for the Dragon Rod. And then we're going to give the Staff of Earth to the other spell. Never mind. Kazan can use... Only Kazan can use both of them. This is actually kind of difficult. We have quite a few healers now. We don't use Kazan's healing nearly as much. Do we double down on his offense, or do we just drop the single target? Let's drop the single target boost. We have a couple people who can do AoE boost now. And it drops some of his utility a little. Dragon Rod, we'll see what it does soon, but he's the only one that can equip it. And Staff of Earth is only him. So having two offensive rods and a healing rod, I think that's okay. But it's going to drop one of his options, basically. Meanwhile, another shop. Fairy Ring, Life Ring. This is not the good one, though. We need to go a little bit further to get the Great Weapon Shop. So this doesn't really matter. We probably have enough money. No, we don't have enough money. We couldn't even afford another... unless we sold stuff, like the Boost Rod. We don't actually have enough money for a... any more mithril crafting. So forget that for the moment. That's all for there. So we're just going to take this little windy road that normally you might not notice until you fight Lemon, and then you see this over here. You go, how do you get over there? And you go, well, windy, windy road. But it's obviously not that secret. So this was a really cool feature of Shining Force 2 because it connects up first to Gollum? No, it's Lemon. It's just a man. So, question mark Lemon, the soldier, not the Red Baron, joins. And I don't really care about this guy very much. But we will compare all of the units eventually. He steals the Auracite, but for now, it's like my best accessory, so I'm just giving it to Blue. It seems really good, so Blue gets it for now. But then there's more. We can go all the way back to Southern Paramecia. Hooray! We can make it all the way here. If you were playing not modded, you could also travel all the way back to Creed's mansion and recruit the other 3 characters now. The trigger for that is you have to fly on the Nazca ship, which is when Creed leaves, and then at that point you can recruit the 3 you skipped, which is neat, but they don't get any extra levels, so they join you at level 24 unpromoted or something, which is a little tricky to level them up. Otherwise, I don't think there's anything to come back to. Like, if you missed... Well, okay, there's like one thing you could do. You could go to the secret battle, which we might do later. I'm not sure. I want to get all my mithril stuff first. I keep missing my turn here. But like, if you miss some secrets, you could try to find them. You can also head back to the fairy town, the elf town, and you know, there's a bonus fight here we could go to. So there's that. There's not much other reason to go back other than Creed's Mansion and Secrets and the Fairy Town. But I really like the fact that you have the option of revisiting areas if you want. Also, I just want to show this off. This fight, I don't know if it's glitched or what, but if I can get it to spawn, the random encounter. Sometime, yeah, these guys are, I don't know if they're meant to be here. I ran into this one once when I was backtracking. But I kind of remember this fight being glitched in the vanilla game too, where it just seems to pull monsters at random that aren't level appropriate when you refight it. Like, you're supposed to fight, I don't know, kind of mid-tier stuff like gargoyles. But instead it's gargoyles plus lizardmen, which are early-ish game lizards, right? The worms from the bridge. Necromancers from the bridge-ish. Arrow launchers were a age-appropriate fight when we were here. But also, there's this guy with 600 HP, Aura 4, the Demon Spell, and 168 attack power. That's weird. So anyway, we're not going to fight this fight. I just wanted to show it off because it's interesting. We're just going to egress out. And secretly, I did this on purpose because I don't have to take the walk through the tunnels again, which takes a little while. We just fast traveled back because, you know... now, I want to do one more fight. It's going to be a bit of a longer episode because after this fight, well, I'm not going to actually finish it because I want to use this fight for my grinding for my tier list. So I want to show off like the first half of the fight at least to show you what I'm going to do, but I don't want to win it. So this is the fight that we don't want to actually fully clear. I also have to remember to get that chest. Because the Prism Flowers give you a ton of experience. I forget exactly... In the base game, they are really high level. This is one of the best places to grind if you want. And, like, there's a bunch of enemies we have to deal with, sure. But also there's a secret that I'll explain in a bit. So, I forget which direction they work in this mod. A lot of them face left, actually. So there's kind of less vertical shots than there was in vanilla. But I think this one still shoots up, which means this line is dangerous. But I'm not sure which other ones. The truth is they don't do that much damage, so you can just kind of trial and error it if you want. It's fine. We're just super strong, so I'm pretty sure pretty confident we can handle it. Sure, you come at me, bro. Yeah, these bull riders, they got nothing on boosted blue, so that's great. Sumina still needs a better ring, I guess. Kind of glad some of the enemies are coming towards us. Makes my life a little easier. We could do some attack boosting. We're gonna move Kazan down a little so he's closer to the action, and then we're gonna cast it on some people in the back row. This should make Gerhalt's attack like 200 or something. Yeah, you know, fair. Timar can do ranged attacks. That's one of the few people that can hit this bow rider. Doesn't do enough damage though, sadly. Celeste though, yeah, that might be the most damage we've done in a single turn. So now she's got all her spells and as much. All right, I wasn't sure if Celeste was going to turn out. She was a bit weak early on. But, gee, her and Gerhalt, look at that. With the Vital Cape, she's got 7 movement. She doesn't have, like, the defense. She doesn't have the HP or the defense, but her offense is just great. Just great. Just good. Let's try to make sure she doesn't die, because her defense is a bit low. I just established that her defense is a little low. Elric. So I'm actually like specifically trying to let Gerhalt get this kill. So you just take your time. You'll get a turn later. Gerhalt, kill. Yes. And there usually there was like a couple prisms over here, right? Because they could shoot along this line. But they're not there anymore. Maybe none of them shoot up? Because that didn't shoot. That didn't shoot. Now, we haven't tested this. This one's got to shoot up, right? That's the classic choke point defense. But yeah, there's no horizontal shots for quite a distance. Oh, I forgot. We're also at the point, I have to remember, because this sucks, where the enemies start getting diesel. Yeah. So we really need to keep blue away from them. We don't have anyone immune to diesel. Maybe Higgins. But I'm not sure. Let's try to get Geralt a little bit quicker. So, yeah, there's definitely some chance of characters dying and very little I can do about it. What can I say? I cannot control the diesel RNG, you know? It's not like Shining Force 3, where your luck stat reduces the chance, you know? Alright, so Kazin doesn't have his heal rod anymore, but he can still get some free... Well, the dragon rod is low... Oh, no, he does have his heal rod. Never mind. I forgot which one I got rid of. I feel like we might get zapped by the flower here, but... Oh, well. Yeah! Cut in half. Chopped to pieces. It's also like the scimitar from Final Fantasy VI. Pretty cool. Well, we've got the Holy Ring, so we will use the Holy Ring from here. Now, keep an eye, because some of these mithril weapons, I don't know which ones, but some of them can crack. I know I've seen it, but it's interesting that, like, maybe the Warlock rings and the Wizard and Cleric stay rods are perhaps immune to breaking, because it's really broken. I mean, it's lots of fun, but it might not be fair. But I think some of the items we picked up recently, there's a good chance that they can break. So I think we're at 77 agility. They're going to go any second. So I kind of don't want them to move up and kill 4 people at once, right? So maybe they'll just do a melee attack if someone's in melee range. Or we could just put them to sleep. I am going to try to boost this whole group so they can move down and deal with the necromancer or the executioner before he gets a turn. That one is asleep, right? I know last battle I'm like, yeah, he's asleep, but he wasn't. All right, Luke, the Skyward Sword. No, he's able to do... Ah! Okay, so we are getting lasered. But you see, like, 13 damage? Like, averaging 15 or so. It just, you know, it's not nearly enough to be threatening at this point in the game. Alright, Slade. You're in some danger. You are boosted, but the goal is... Now, we could try to silence him, but there's a chance to one-shot him, so we're gonna go for that. We didn't get it. Either try. Well, we're running out of cool options. We can get close enough to Atlas it. It won't kill him, though. We need one more attack to get that guy. Ah! I don't think that'll do enough damage. I haven't cast Bolt 4 yet. Let's show it off. Very expensive spell. Only 40 damage? Huh. I kind of thought it might be like 50 or 60, but... Interesting. We tried, but we did not get the kill. I wonder if I boost Elric, if he could get a turn quicker. Uh-oh, we're running out of time. This guy's gonna get a turn any second now that we're at the approximately 77 agility now. So, is there anyone else we can up the turn order? Like, we could try to get May. That's attack up, so we can get May. Yeah, we're going pretty hard on trying to avoid these kills here, but trying to get the agility up so we get a turn a bit quicker. I don't know. Nope. Dead. Well, there wasn't much I could do about it. I feel like I tried as much as I could to rush those guys down before they could finish us, before they could get a kill. And, you know, the luck, the timing, we just didn't get it. So people are going to die. So that one of the downsides with using this battle to grind is that there will certainly be some times where, we just get killed. So that sucks. But other than those two executioners, there's not too much dangerous on the map. This guy woke up, didn't he? No, he's asleep. So we've got another turn where we can ignore him. Kill the worm. The only way they can defeat us now is by using insta-death tricks. Oh, that one shoots up too. Okay. So that's two that shoot up. One like that, one like that. That's fine. Nice. Good job, Slade. I love that Jizzarm. It's so cool. All right, let's throw out an aura. I don't know. I can't keep track of who's taking damage anymore. Enjoy your victory theme. All right, Kazin, you're in the firing zone. Let's try to kill this. Well, again, you're already level 23. This guy's, I don't know. Actually, we'll find out if this is worth any XP at 23. We'll use the demon spell. Still worth 49 XP. Nice. Got him asleep. Or he was asleep already, but he's super asleep now. Again, this is very much over. Oh, right, out of MP. Fine, just smash this prism flower. 49 XP. Okay, it woke up. But now we just put it back to sleep. Forever. Alright, cool. There's still a couple things to kill, but we're getting through it. Nadra can't do too much here. Here, Blue, stay alive, just in case. Ouch. Stop hitting my weak Pegasus. Honestly, the Pegasus, I've been pretty impressed with Tamar. She's not like the strongest unit, but flying is good. 7 movement is great. And I mean, I was really underimpressed with Chester, and I never tried any of the other knights. So you know. Oh, this guy might actually shoot to the right. Nope. Oh, look at that! So this guy, all right, this guy shoots up. This guy shoots up. So this is possibly a right direction. And then I bet you the ones here, like I bet you this guy shoots left. Maybe both of these shoot left. Something like that. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. They don't do enough damage to really change much. So yeah, you probably noticed there that a prism flower respawned. And what does that mean? Well, very easy infinite grinding, if that's what you want to do. And you know, because they have a max level, I don't know how far you can go off of one of these. I'm curious. I'm going to put Kazin in a dangerous spot because I want to show off the Dragon Rod, which does 116 flame breath damage. That's, maybe you can guess why I really wanted him to get that spell, or that rod. The Dragon Rod is amazing. That's super, super strong. For free. No cost, you know. Oh, come on, Miss Demon. Yeah, get out of here. Alright, we got him. Some people got confused. That's a price we just have to pay. Okay. Right. We got to use, like, Apollo if we want to do long range. 134 damage. I think maybe the flowers are just weak to fire. Maybe the Dragon Rod doesn't normally do that much damage, or Apollo doesn't normally do that much damage. Still pretty awesome. So you could block the respawns, but that would be silly. So are we... Who got hit by Confuse? Did no one actually get confused? Oh, just Kazan. Well, that is kind of bad, because he could cast his spells on the allies. That's not great. Staff of Wind, sure. Pretty good damage. 45 damage to both, and then like 45 XP as well. Yep. So what I want to do here today is just showcase this fight for a little bit, and then we're going to switch to, you know, me off camera figuring out the rest. I just want to show off approximately what level you can get to. So like Sarah at level 32, you can't kill them at level 32 and still get XP. It doesn't go forever, right? Like, don't worry about that. But I'd like to figure out when it slows down approximately. And then that's the level we're going to get to off camera. So level 23 still gets max. So we can at least get to 24. So my characters that are like level under 20 definitely are a bit under leveled, is what I'm thinking. I wish Sumina had a free... So like, I still kind of think rods are better than rings. Like, okay, the MP regen ring is great. But the Dragon Rod, Staff of Earth, like, there's so many really good rods and staves. Free damage is what I'm thinking, right? So... Now, you could say Fairy Ring is kind of a way of getting free damage. Also, there's another person with Aura level 4. But it takes a turn, right? Using the Fairy Ring does cost you an action, so you're not dealing damage that turn. Whereas the Dragon Rod, you can just keep spamming, right? I don't really want to kill. I just want her to weaken them. Right, and it does too much damage. Never mind. I should send a flyer over while you guys are watching. I'm hoping Kazan gets over his problem. Yeah, there we go. Just to show off the hidden item there in the corner. See what it is. Bam, bam. Yeah, we're just like, this is easy. It's not even, they're not even challenging. They're not even putting up a fight. So this is great. Okay, Sumina's problem, or Tamari maybe is the one that should go fly over. Although she needs more kills, like she's a little bit lower level than some, but she's also a good flyer. Ooh, Gerhalt's just trashing them. Ooh. Well, they come back. All that XP just growing on the ground. She's got the Ice Rod, but it's only a range 1. Sure. Well, it's kind of silly for Sarah, because she's already over-leveled, but... Oh, no! Okay. We lured over, unfortunately, one of the Executioners. It's sort of good, but also bad. We actually don't really... Well, there's a choice. You either focus on the Prism Flowers and leave these guys alone, or you kill all of them, but then you have to leave one Prism Flower alive. Because if you kill all 6, the battle will end, and you will not get any more XP. Slade might be dead, though. Everyone's kind of split up on the wrong side of the flowers here. I crossed maybe when I shouldn't cross. I do believe this will punch a hole through it easily enough. But... I mean, we can heal him if he needs healing, but we can't protect him from the insta-death. Still getting max XP. There's a big blast. That's fine. Well, I was gonna go fly off, but maybe we'll try to kill this Executioner. I wouldn't say the fight is free or anything. Okay, Sarah doesn't need kills. Blue still needs kills. Opens a hole for somebody else. Oh, he regenerated 17. So I said the Callous Ball regenerates 10. It's actually 20. I put my notes down incorrectly. Very nice. All right, Kazin, can you get rid of this guy? Beautiful. It's one less murderer. I think we just take the fight to these guys. They're coming at us anyway, so... And we did take a big blast, so now's a good time to throw out... Sure. What is mana anyway? Just, there's not too much left to kill, or a forward up. Full hit, full hit. And then Slade, we still have to worry about the Executioner, but one less Spellcaster. I do need to go... Who can fly? Is it... Because Luke got... desold, right? So I've only got one flyer left, and I really do want to show off the chest before we end the episode. Come on, me. Alright, that's not close enough. Well... Maybe Elric has low enough defense that they'll think it's a good idea to attack him. We'll just let Gerhalt chop on these flowers a bit longer. Alright, that stings. But now Sarah's kind of out of MP. We still can use her to, like, weaken them if you want. That's fine, but... Luke keeps getting stuck over there. It's kind of funny. Alright, Slade's going to try to distract the Executioner. I was hoping he would just kill him. Well, we didn't get killed, so that's good. We're also... MP here. That's not great. That's why we've got the Earth Staff. Alright, kill the Executioner first. The D-Soul is the biggest threat. This will kill him and damage the wizard a bit. There we go. Once the wizard's done, or the Executioner and the wizard, you know, then there's not much else to worry about. Because the Prism Flowers don't move. They're not very smart, you know? And then all we need to do is find out approximately how high a level we can get off of these things. We just have to pick a level and stop at that point. Even if you can get tons of XP, like, I don't want to over level too much. I don't know what a appropriate level here is. But I'm going to be bringing up, you know, my B and C team. So I want it to be fair. So we're going to pick a level that works for everybody. So I will say at least 26 is fair, because it's not just the Prism Flowers. Like, if the Prism Flowers can get us to, like, 30, but the Wizards and Executioners got us to, like, 24, then I would stop at maybe 24. But I think at least 26 is fair, which sounds really over-leveled, honestly. But, you know, it's fine. What is over-leveled anyway? Ah, see, there you go. Now, we've learned for sure that the Staff of Earth is not infinite. It does crack. And that means if we keep using it, it could be destroyed. And we'd be up 15,000 gold. We have to buy a new one. And a mithril. So stop using it when it cracks and just repair it back in town. It's fine. Usually that's how all magic items work. Except literally like the Chaos Breaker and the Holy Ring. I think the Holy Ring's immune. I forget. So yeah, I don't expect this to be a particularly interesting grind, because, you know, the Prism Flowers don't really do anything. They're super easy to kill, and we're just going to be shooting them down, getting XP until we're at a level that I think is consistent. What level that will be, I don't know yet. But let's get this chest. Do you have space? Yeah. Oh, well, that's kind of hilarious. I didn't know that. So I guess that was sort of a waste of a mithril and 15,000 gold. I mean, I can't sell it, but we were going to get one for free, so maybe we should have picked a different one. But, I mean, I can still give the Goddess Spear to... Heck, even Celeste could use it, I think. Not that she needs it, and she does way more damage with the Chaos Ring, but You could give her a long range, range 3 attack. That's not a terrible plan. Just go up here. Get some levels. So, I have to pick a level. So, 26, 27. I don't know. So how about this Dragon Rod that does way too much damage, just one-shots them. I wonder if that can crack as well. This is going to be a great grind though, guys. It's going to be so good. Okay, 26, we're still getting the full XP. Like, as long as it's easy, I'm kind of a fan of the grind, but I don't want to grind forever either. I don't want to break the game more than it's already broken. Also, part of this is to test out if some of these items will crack. Also, Slade... Oh, you know what I should do? I should switch him to his ninja suit, because he doesn't need defense fighting these guys. Anybody should... Yeah, if you're... Okay, I will try to remember that for my follow-up battles when I'm off camera. Because these things don't even do physical damage, they just do, like, magic damage. There's, I guess, like, no reason not to equip the maximum damage version of your accessories for this fight. Okay, 26, still getting 49 XP. I'll try someone at 27 to see if it still holds. I would like to see when it slows down, and then I can make a decision around that. We know Sarah is high enough that she doesn't get XP. So somewhere between 26 and 32, right? It can't be that far away. We gotta be careful not to kill the last one, actually. Yeah, we're doing enough damage now. I think if Luke was still alive, we could pretty easily kill all 6 in a single round. Pretty impressive. That's a lot of damage. Oh, right, I keep forgetting Slade's attack. Dang it. Bam. Okay, we got Atlas level 2 at 27. That's good. So we got some cool stuff to show off for the next fight. Do like a level 2 raise to kill that one. Raise is not a bad spell, eh? Yeah, Tamari really needs like a couple easy levels because she doesn't actually do enough damage to kill most of these guys. So she also might need a damage up to cut through these efficiently. Oops. You either need a weapon that you can cast spells for free or a super overpowered attack. And then I think you're cool. Okay, level 27. Kazan always gets his kill. I just want to specifically see his XP gain here for a kill. 49. So you can easily get to 28, and that means even 29 would be fine. I guess if we can get to 30, maybe that's where we stop. I wasn't sure if that would be easy enough or plausible. But it's looking pretty likely that 30 is on the table. It's going to take me some time. And some units are going to need some extra help. Especially if I'm bringing in, like, B teams and stuff. Like, I'm going to have to be very careful leveling some of these low-level characters up. But we will have, at the end of this fight, a core group of very, very strong, like, level 30s is probably what we're going for, I think. Is pretty likely. So by the time I'm done here... wait, we need to not kill this one. Don't put a save down. Just don't accidentally kill the last one and end the fight. Because you can't respawn this fight. And this is such a good spot to grind. Okay, level 27. I think we decided this was still max, right? If at level 28 you can still get, you know, around 50, 49, 50 XP per kill, then even the next level is only going to be like 30 XP per kill, so it's still enough. So like at level 28, if we're still getting 50, then you can for sure get to 30. Is this what I'm trying to isolate here? That was Atlas level 2. It looks like around the mid-20s, mid to high 20s, is probably when you learn your last spells, which means, assuming the ROM hacker balanced it, you're meant to be finishing the game somewhere around the high 20s to 30, maybe. I gotta, like, specifically leave people alive for Tamari to kill. Or just trade her out a better offensive accessory. I still see some... I know we're going real fast because this would take a long time. I'm still seeing, like, high pluses for Geralt. Like, plus 3s and 4s on his attack. Like, he still seems to be growing real strong here. Alright, we'll do a little bit more. I'm almost settled on what we're doing. And I'll manage my own, you know, how to balance the XP gain across the party. All right, so that's level 28. I just need one more attack out of Kazan, and then I'm pretty sure I'll be able to confirm whether or not I can do what I want to do. Also, you can get XP just for using rings, so... Yeah, level 29. Okay, I guess if I killed something with Sumina, that would have also tested. Also, I hate trying to remember this in the middle of a fight that I can switch out, but you know, you want to do more damage, use your better offensive accessories. I just can never remember to swap it, so that keeps happening. I'm gonna try to keep a couple low for Tamari. Oh no, that was the one. That was the perfect one. I didn't mean to. Okay, critical hit. That was lucky. Normally she wouldn't do that enough damage. Alright, so Slade with his ninja suit is doing a bit better damage. This is the big one, in theory, that will tell me what I need to know. Level 28, 100 damage, killed, and we get still max XP. So we can get to 29 very easily. And then 30, even if it starts to go down at level 29, it'll still be some experience at level 29. And then you could probably get to 31 or 32. I still don't know exactly when the drop-off is. Although, 32 is where you get 1. So it must be around level 30 then. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to stay here, get everyone to level 30. I'm going to have to be a little bit careful with the healers, because she could... If I used your healing on Sarah, she would, you know, hit level 40, 50, whatever. It would go out of control. And I don't want to do that. I want to keep her sort of close to the party level. And then what I will do is I'll get everyone to 30. I will egress and start bringing in B teams. Although I have to be careful because I need enough, like, strong characters to cover, you know, the normal enemies, right? There's not too many, but once we've killed the normal enemies, then once again we can settle down and have the B team start, you know, grinding some XP. And I think it'll take some time, but probably not that long. With speed up, and this is a pretty good setup, especially if I'm not commentating. Like, I think this will go pretty fast, honestly. Because there's not much decision making. You just keep killing things until you're level 30, and then you take a break. I think Raze might set up a Timar kill. And it does seem like a lot of these items don't break, or at least we've... Oh, no! Spoke too soon. Okay, Staff of Wind can break. Staff of Earth can break. So far, those are the only two. Maybe next episode, if I've noticed... Oh, come on. Seriously, you can't? They do have 100 defense, to be fair. But I thought for sure you could kill one at 15 or something. But yeah, I'll try to update you guys on... We can kill one more. Which magic items seem to break. Oh. I didn't realize that was a double spot. Well, that's really silly. So this one shoots down into one square just to punish someone who's there. Huh. Crazy. I didn't expect that. Anyway, easy enough to handle. Funny how long we were fighting and we never actually saw that trigger, but... Boom, get out of here. Level 29. Well, you know, we're already there. Maybe I'll show you if 29 still gives full XP, right? I definitely did end the episode pretty soon, though, but... I guess we should move where we don't get doubled if we don't kill these guys. No. We want to save an easy kill for Timo. They're both basically easy kills. Okay, never mind. How much attack do you have? Not enough. I was gonna say, could you just do a physical attack? And if she had like the Chaos Ring, the Chaos Emeralds, probably. But they are weak to fire, right? So we can do a super cheap kill. Yeah, they like take plus 50% damage from fire. Okay, we'll let. Gotta focus the XP on the people who need it a little bit. I'm already switching into efficiency grind a little bit here as I'm getting there. But yeah, Tamari is, well, 9 levels behind, I guess. So we got to get some easy kills. And if she keeps getting 2 attack up every time, you know, she'll be better. I think you just got to remember that she can fly. She's got range 3. The Goddess Spear can aura. Like, she's got lots of all other uses. Her physical damage is good, just not great against 100 defense Prism Flowers. That's all. All right, one more turn for Kazan here. Let's see what you got. Show me what you got. Level 29, getting a kill. And we still get maximum XP. So 30 is easy, and that is where we'll stop. I get the feeling we can get to 30 or even 32 possibly. Although I think 32 is where it drops to 1. So that means at 31, you're getting like maybe 15 XP per kill or around there. And then maybe at level 30, you're getting, well, maybe 20 to 30 XP per kill. So I bet you 30 is the cutoff point exactly, now that we've thoroughly tested it. And I'm pretty confident that I'm able to get to 30 very quickly, basically. For anyone that can do lots of damage. So, we're going to end the episode here. I'm going to be here for a while, obviously, doing my thing. I can't use the Staff of Wind anymore, so I got to be a little bit careful with Nadra. But she does have Atlas level 2, so let's end with a bang. The best spell, strongest spell in the game. Looks the same. 137 damage, no extra like weaknesses or anything, just massive damage. And so that'll do 137 damage to basically anything. I don't think anything can resist Atlas. I could be wrong, but like I know the fire, like, you know, the Apollo spell did about the same. Whoever had Apollo, because it's fire elemental and they take, I think, like 50% extra damage, but normally you don't get that kind of bonus. So all right, we're gonna end the episode here. Thanks for watching, folks. I will come back next episode with the ending to this fight. I'll just show you the final victory, whatever it is. Maybe it doesn't really matter. I mean, I could just save it and just kill them right now, but you know, there's nothing really to talk about. But next episode will be after the Prism fight, and we will do a tier list again, and I'll recompare everyone with end game stats at level 30, and we'll see how the people compare. I should get enough money. Actually, that's one thing. How much money are we getting per kill here? We might be stupidly rich by the time this is done. One thing I haven't been paying attention to. So let's end with one more thing. How much gold are these worth? Is it actually adding? 800 gold per kill. That's pretty good. So I will probably be very rich when we come back, which is great because, you know, I want to buy all the mithril weapons and show them off. And if I'm going to level up, like, the monks, the brawlers, the people that use punt gloves and whatever other weapons we haven't bought, I will need the money to buy those. So I will do that and show it off. Cool. I got lots of work to do. Hopefully it'll be entertaining next episode as I show off all the goodies. And I'll try to update my notepad for all the items, because apparently I missed some. And I will be able to explain what they do next episode, I believe. Anyway, that's all for today. Thanks for watching, folks. I hope you have enjoyed, and have a great day.